most dangerous manipulators don't announce themselves. They don't show up with a warning label. They don't tell you they're about to rewire the way you see yourself. They just slip into your life like they belong there. And before you know it, you're questioning everything you once knew to be true. Most people think they'd spot manipulation instantly. They think they're too smart, too aware, too careful to fall for it. But that's exactly what makes these tactics so effective. They don't look like manipulation. They look like love, like concern, like someone who finally gets you. Here are 5 toxic manipulation tactics that 99% of people miss until it's too late. The first one is intermittent reinforcement. They give you just enough attention to keep you hooked, just enough affection to make you believe things will get better, just enough warmth to erase the coldness from last week. It's not consistent, it's not predictable, and that's the point. One day, they're texting you non-stop, making plans, acting like you're the only person who matters. The next day, silence, distance, like you imagine the whole thing, and instead of seeing the pattern, you start chasing the high. You start wondering what you did wrong. You start working harder to earn back the version of them that felt good. You don't realize you're being trained to accept less, trained to lower your standards, and trained to believe their inconsistency is somehow your fault. The second tactic is gaslighting your emotions. They make you feel crazy for feeling anything at all. You tell them something hurt you, and suddenly you're too sensitive, too dramatic, too much. They twist your pain into a character flaw, like having feelings is something you should be ashamed of. You start second-guessing yourself constantly. Did that really happen the way I remember? Am I overreacting? Maybe I am too emotional. And slowly, quietly, you stop trusting your own perception. You stop speaking up. You stop setting boundaries because every time you do, they make you feel like the problem isn't what they did. It's how you responded to it. The third one is strategic withholding. They don't give you closure. They don't give you clarity. They keep you in limbo on purpose because confusion keeps you controllable. You ask where you stand, and they give you vague answers. I don't know. Maybe. Let's just see what happens. They won't commit, but they won't let you go either. They give you just enough hope to keep you waiting, but never enough certainty to make you feel secure. And while you're stuck in that gray area, trying to decode their mixed signals, trying to figure out what they want, you're not focusing on what you need. You're not asking yourself if this is even good for you. You're just waiting, always waiting for them to decide you're worth choosing. The fourth tactic is isolation disguised as intimacy. They make you feel special by making you feel like you only need them. At first, it feels romantic. We don't need anyone else. No one understands us like we understand each other. But slowly, they start planting doubts about the people who actually care about you. Your friends don't really get you. Your family doesn't support you the way they should. That person you're close to, they're probably jealous. They're probably toxic. And before you realize it, you've pulled away from everyone who might notice what's happening. You've become dependent on someone who benefits from your isolation. And now when things get bad, you have no one left to tell you that this isn't normal, that this isn't love. The fifth and most dangerous tactic is making you responsible for their well-being. They put their happiness, their mental health, their entire emotional state on your shoulders. If you leave, they'll fall apart. If you set a boundary, you're hurting them. If you prioritize yourself, you're selfish. They don't say it directly, they just sigh a little heavier, act a little sadder, mention how hard things are for them right now, how much they need you, how you're the only good thing in their life, and suddenly you're trapped, not by force, but by guilt, by the fear that their pain will be your fault, so you stay, you sacrifice, you shrink yourself to keep them stable, never realizing that their instability was never yours to fix. Here's what makes these tactics so hard to recognize. They don't happen all at once. They happen gradually, one small shift at a time, one boundary crossed, one feeling dismissed, one moment of confusion that you brush off because everything else seems fine. And the people using these tactics aren't always doing it consciously. Some of them learned these patterns from their own pain. Some of them genuinely believe this is how relationships work, but intent doesn't erase impact. Good intentions don't make manipulation hurt any less. So if any of this feels familiar, if you're reading this and your chest tightens because you recognize yourself in these words, listen to me. You're not crazy. You're not too sensitive. You're not imagining things. You're in something that's slowly changing who you are. And the hardest part is admitting it, not to anyone else, to yourself. Because once you see it, you can't unsee it. And once you know what's happening, you have to decide what you're going to do about it. And that decision, that choice to stay or walk away, might be the hardest thing you'll ever do. But you deserve more than breadcrumbs, more than confusion, more than having to earn basic respect and consistency. You deserve someone who doesn't make you question your reality, someone who doesn't punish you for having needs, someone who shows up the same way every day without you having to beg for it. Some people aren't meant to stay in your life, not because they're evil, not because they're monsters, but because loving them costs you yourself, and no relationship is worth that price.